Hi darlings, please excuse my very fresh face, fresh from the gym. Charlie and I went to Soho Farmhouse for a fairly quick workout this morning. It was very busy in there, so we didn't stay too long, but had a lovely breakfast there, and now we are back home again. It is a glorious day. Apparently it's 21 degrees in London, which is quite frankly summer weather, but it's Saturday and we are planning on having a very productive day here at the house. Charlie's dressing room has been finished being painted, so he's going to have a clear out in there, and I also hope to have a bit of a clear out today because my beauty cupboards are overflowing, so I'm going to have a little bit of a sort out, allocate some bits to give to various friends that are coming to visit us over the next few weekends. But first, Charlie and I are going to have a little wander around the garden and decide if we need to do any gardening tasks on this glorious day.
Beautiful day, mate.
It is.
Not such a beautiful nose.
Oh, it's healing very quickly.
It is. Do you know what? Shout out, not sponsored, to Savlon. Savlon do an advanced healing gel.
Yeah.
And it almost forms like a protective layer over a scab. And it is genius because it just protects the scab.
Yeah, and the upper bits as well.
Yeah, I mean they were just bruises, weren't they?
Yeah.
But anyway, I tell you what I am excited about is this middle holly tree is now like got berries. It hasn't had berries before.
Ooh.
Because it was covered in ivy when we moved in. How nice does that look?
It looks beautiful, darling.
Look at that. And it'll also be good for tablescapes.
Well, we'd have to have a ladder to get to them, though.
I've got a ladder.
We do. Dixie, would you like to show us around your garden? What gardening have you been doing lately, my boy?
No, I don't do any myself these days.
I have a full team, Daddy. I've got a team who assists me. I don't have any thumbs, you see. I am wearing a lovely wax jacket that I have pinched from Charlie. This is not Barber. This is actually from Drake's. It's really nice. It's actually probably warmer than a Barber, I'd say.
And you've already managed to get stuff on it.
No, I haven't. I can't remember if I showed you this or not, but I picked this massive radish from the garden yesterday. Mate. I know it is. Isn't that just wonderful? What do you think, Dickie? A very muddy looking chantilly carrot. Hello, my baby. You're so lovely.
Lovely. Right, let's go for a walk. Come on. Lovely.
It's a beautiful day in the Cotswolds. Trees looking good.
I think so. This is going to look awesome. This is going to fill this.
What is it?
It's a viburnum. It's probably one of my favourites because it's evergreen, and then it flowers in autumn. So you get these beautiful white flowers in autumn, but you have even when it's got just like the buds.
Looks a bit skimmier-esque, doesn't it?
So skimmias and viburnums are quite similar. Skimmia is obviously this one here, which is more Christmassy. It's a reddish type. But this hasn't flowered yet either. But equally, these are the buds.
Oh.
No, they do. They open up.
Lovely.
So it offers a lot, and obviously it fills a trough.
At this time of year, it's all about cutting down things that are finished, like beans, pumpkins, tomatoes. They've all finished. I need to depot my tomatoes in the greenhouse because we're not going to get anything more out of them. They can all be composted. And then down here, it's looking quite bare because we don't have the meadow anymore, but we've got our lovely little strawberry patch. My pak choy and bok choy are doing pretty well. Raspberries, Asian greens. I think that one's the pak choy. A few more radishes. We cut the mint down and that's come back nice and healthily.
Right, it's sunny. I'm going to put them out in the sun to dry, and then they're going to get stored for the winter.
Okay. Your daddy is quite spectacular. Bit of a doorknob, but I think it runs in the family. Ooh, we've got a couple of fresh artichoke here. I never know when to harvest artichoke. And I'm not sure what to do with radish at this time of year, so I need to watch some videos. Last of the summer blooms. Ooh, look at this. Fabulous. I've got lots of my lovely huge dahlias that I'm going to pick. Ooh, little bird. And bring into the house. Need to do some deadheading down here. But overall, it's looking good. I definitely want to do more autumnal coloured dahlias next year. It's funny, isn't it, that actually the more autumnal coloured ones are the ones which are still doing really well. And the deeper tones, whereas pink ones are pretty much finished. We've got a few of the white ones left, the creamy colours. This lovely low autumn sunshine. Oh, what a gorgeous day. Right, I'm going to get my trug and I'm going to do an hour or so in the garden while it's so beautiful out here. Then I have got plenty of tidying and sorting I need to do inside.
Come on, Dad.
What have you brought me down here to show me, darling?
This is a home oak.
Right.
But it's got acorns on. I didn't know that home oak's got acorns on. So I'm kind of excited
I just fell down a hole.
because they're cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have felt for a while that this and one of the other home oaks we planted are a different variety to the bigger ones we've had. Because the other ones don't have acorns on. So go figure. I don't know. Obviously, like any other tree, because it's called a Quercus ilex, so it's a home oak. So it's part of the oak family, but it's also part of the holly family.
Comment down below if you've never heard of a Quercus ilex before watching our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of a Quercus ilex before we moved to the Cotswolds.
No.
But they're probably one of the UK's most popular trees, would you say?
I wouldn't necessarily say one of the most popular, because they're also not native. I think trees like beech trees, walnut trees, elm trees, yew
Cedar.
trees, those are all very like native. Holly trees, whereas Quercus, I think they come from the Med. But I mean, this is obviously one. This wasn't that healthy, and it actually still doesn't look 100%, but it's kind of come back to life because it lost all its leaves, didn't it? And it's kind of.
We thought it was dead.
We thought it was dead. It's certainly come back to life. It still doesn't look 100% great, but it only got planted 6 months ago.
This might be my last flower cutting foray of 2022. I've bought a few of my little Amazon vases out. I'm going to do some dahlias, maybe some cosmos, whatever is left in our cut flower garden. Okay, my darlings, I've come in from the garden. That is enough gardening for today. It's one of those things where I could just get super carried away and spend hours and hours and hours in the garden, but that is not what was actually on my to-do list for today. What is on my to-do list for today is to start, don't know how you guys are going to feel about this, start wrapping a few of my Christmas gifts. Yes, it is officially, when you're watching this, it is officially going to be November. Stating the obvious. And I remember last year that a lot of you guys messaged me when I put an Instagram story up saying, have you guys started your Christmas shopping yet? And this was like the 10th of November-ish. And so many of you wrote back to me saying, Josie, I've already done it. And I aspired to be that level of organised this year. So I have started thinking about my Christmas gifts. And there are a few things which I feel like are fail-safe options, things which you just can't go wrong with. And there is one brand in particular that I feel that ticks off everyone. Literally everyone in my family and friendship group will be receiving something from Loccitane this year. And to be honest, every single year they literally have something that is perfect for everybody. Loads of different things ranging from, you know, you could just do a lovely little hand cream all the way up to a full-on luxury face care routine. So I thought I would share with you a few of my absolute favourites here from Loccitane and let you know who I am going to be gifting them to, which is going to be a major spoiler alert, so I apologise in advance for any friends and family. This is a spoiler alert. Before I get into sharing the actual gift sets, Loccitane have so very kindly shared a gift with purchase for you guys. So when you spend over £30 or more on the website, you can enter the code JosieXmas, Josie Christmas, and you'll get these adorable little crackers. So each one has a different Loccitane gift inside. Something else to point out, by the way, is that Loccitane, as you may know, always have sustainability at the forefront of their products and their packaging. They partnered with TerraCycle, so you can recycle your products through them, and you will not find any plastic on the Loccitane packaging. And their sustainability efforts go far beyond this. They work with local communities when it comes to sourcing their products. They work really closely with lots of different charities. And did you know that for the last, I think, 30 years, Loccitane, I don't know if you can see if I wiggle it in the sunshine here, actually have Braille on the back or on the side of many of their products. And they do partner with a charity with research into vision and blindness. All around a very, very wholesome brand, and not to mention the fact that the products are fabulous. So yes, Josie Xmas, when you spend £30 or more on the website, and you will get yourself some lovely crackers. My goodness, I'm actually not too sure where to start. So I have got a mixture of gift sets, and then I have got some of the decorations, the baubles, which you can hang from the tree, which are in these gorgeous little kind of like little festive houses. Some of the sustainable gift ideas, we've got some of their reusable bottles here. Stocking fillers, you just can't really go wrong with the Loccitane hand cream, and I'm absolutely obsessed with their ultra rich creams. Might be tempted to actually keep this one and buy another one as my stocking filler. I love the sound of this green chestnut, and these are just so hydrating, especially if at this time of the year, especially if you've been out in the garden. They're just so hydrating and nourishing. And I know that with their shea butter, they've partnered with a local community in Burkina Faso to really support the community that help them source their shea butter. I apologise now about the backlight, but I need both hands here to share with you what is in some of these gorgeous gift sets. Okay, so this one here, I need to remind myself. Okay, this is my favourite. I've literally started with the best here because this is my personal favourite and the one that I would love to receive. This is containing their reset, which is also now available in refillable. A few years ago, I did a meetup with Loccitane in their incredible flagship store on Regent Street, which is so worth a visit. You really get to discover the whole world of Loccitane in their flagship. It is such a gorgeous store. For the launch of this, and it has been a real favourite of both mine and Charlie's ever since. So the Reset Serum contains the Immortelle extract, and if you basically want to wake up with glowing skin, I would say this is a product for literally, let's make sure it's in focus, for anybody, for men, for women, for so many different age ranges, especially if it's someone that just has a super hectic lifestyle and you feel that maybe they don't have time to do like a full crazy evening skincare routine, just one product that when they wake up they're gonna look and feel refreshed and reset. I would say this is perfect for them. I actually do find it very long lasting, but the fact that it comes with a little refill pouch is wonderful. I will leave all of these sets linked in the description box down below. Up next, and they are already so beautifully packaged, you actually don't even need to wrap these necessarily. And also, if you go into the Regent Street store, you can put together your own boxes with a personalised edit of gifts for your recipient. So this one here is actually for Charlie's dad. I feel like this would be a really great gift set for husbands as well. This is their body wash. It is the body and hair. Let me know down below if your boyfriend or husband just uses one product for their body and hair. I'm so jealous. I wish I was that carefree when it came to my products. But if your partner does the same, then this is a fantastic product for that. And it smells absolutely sensational. It is a really sexy man smell. I wonder what ingredient that is. Ooh. A subtle lavender fragrance on the skin mixed with peppery and nutmeggy scent of burnt wood. It is the scent for a timeless, authentic man with a natural elegance who stays true to his roots. I love that. And then they also get, obviously, the eau de toilette and an aftershave balm, which is just such a lovely gift set for a man, a dad, an uncle, a brother, a husband. Any man will love this. So if you're struggling to think of what to get a certain chap, might I recommend this one? Okay, I need to make a note. Right, so that's Charlie's dad. I will give this to Petra, even though I want to keep it for myself because she works very, very hard. Petra runs nurseries in London, very luxurious nurseries, and she is a very hard-working lady, and I feel like, in fact, I'm pretty sure she tried my Loccitane Reset Serum when we were in Kefalonia and loved it. Crackers these are just fantastic, not only for on your dinner table, of course, but also if you are going over to someone's house and you want to present a lovely little host or hostess gift. It's just that little, you know, I've really thought about something that you might love. This is a really good one to either put on your own Christmas wish list or for mums, for aunties, for sisters. It's a very, I would say this is more of a personal gift. It is the Immortelle Divine Face Care. Again, no plastic. I'm actually not going to wrap these because they're so beautiful. I feel like the box itself, like, yes, you can see what brand it is. Oh, a little bit of information here about the brand. Maybe if someone that you are purchasing for has never heard of, well, everyone's heard of Loccitane. If they've not tried Loccitane before, a little bit of information about the story and how they are more than just a brand. 1976, when Loccitane was born, it's been crucial for us to protect and learn from nature. They have 6 commitments to people and planet to ensure the longevity of the world we live in, supporting producers, respecting biodiversity, reducing waste. So what you can do is find your nearest Loccitane boutique, bring in your empty beauty products and receive 10% off a full-size product. Wow, they have switched our metal baubles to cardboard and have saved 56.8 tons of metal. All the boutique signage is made of 100% recycled paper. Honestly, they do it all. I absolutely adore them. Okay, this is one of my favorite Loccitane products of all time. It is their Proactive Skincare Essential Water. I use it as a toner, so every time I use a micellar water or double cleanse my skin, which is obviously every morning and every evening, I pop some of this on a reusable cotton pad. If you like Loccitane, you should also put some reusable cotton pads in here. That would be a really good idea. I think Loccitane collaborated with Kelly Eastwood, who I love, for reusable cotton pads. So if they are still available, I'll leave them linked down below. It's just one of those things that really calms and refreshes the skin after you have cleansed, and I love it. So speaking of cleansing, I haven't used this one in ages actually. I've been using the Loccitane Fig and Honey lately. This is the, do you know what, have I used this? Oil to milk with Immortelle and Calendula. 2 of my favorite ingredients. Immortelle is the ingredient that you want to listen out for really repairing and resetting the skin. It is fantastic for anti-aging. Again, I don't know if you can see, but it's got Braille all on the back here. And then the piece de resistance in this set is the Divine Cream with sustainably sourced Immortelle from Corsica, traceable from our seeds to your skin. Did you know in order for something to be completely organic, you literally have to be able to trace everything from the soil to the seeds? It is a very stringent process, a cashmere soft texture, and it really is. That's one of the reasons why I feel this makes such a lovely gift, because it's such a luxurious, like, pampering experience to use this. So this really is the dream trio, and this is the Immortelle Divine set. Wonderful for mums, for best friends, husbands if you're listening, for your wives, for your girlfriends. This next one is the best of Loccitane. I wonder what they consider to be the best of Loccitane. Ah, of course. If I could buy Charlie a year's supply of this, then I would, because it is a favourite of both of ours. It is, of course, their foaming bath soak. It smells heavenly. You know, you just want that kind of cozy, warming lavender scent before bed. And you can, of course, refill these bottles. You probably want to refill one of the bigger ones, but if someone, again, is a huge Loccitane fan or they've not discovered the brand before, this would be a great way of them to discover the best of the best. And their foaming bath soak is definitely one of the best. The solid shampoos. I feel like people don't understand how amazing these are until they've actually tried them, but it really, really lathers. So fantastic for travel, and of course far less packaging than a typical shampoo or conditioner. Loccitane hand cream. Let me know down below if you first discovered Loccitane via their hand creams. I did. Lila and I went to see Marina Anasina and Gwendel Pesara ice skating in Courchevel when I must have been like 7 years old, and they actually left a mini Loccitane hand cream on our seats, which was amazing, and from that day on I've been obsessed with Loccitane hand creams. Okay, they've also put in their almond milk concentrate. This, I would say, is a slightly lighter, more kind of everyday body cream to the ones that come in these metal tins. I think it really depends on the texture that you like. I love, especially this time of year, like a really, I'm gonna open this one because I'm gonna keep this one. If you like a really rich cream, I'll show you the texture. You can see it's super duper rich and just, you know, you just want to cocoon yourself. That smells so heavenly. Sorry, excuse me while I just hydrate my skin. Yeah, so that's more of a rich texture. If that is more your vibe, look out for these. But if you or the person that you are buying the Christmas gift for prefers something a little bit lighter but without sacrificing on hydration, then the almond milk one is absolutely amazing. 95% naturally derived ingredients, the almond milk concentrate delivers long-lasting hydration, suppleness, and visibly smooths the skin. Wow, this actually says it provides 48-hour hydration, rapidly absorbed. I think I need to buy myself one of these as well. And then of course you get the same hydration benefits from the shower oil. This is iconic. I know so many people that use this and will just not use anything else in the shower. It smells heavenly. It is the most gorgeous texture. It feels so silky, and you can again buy refills for this. And then they've popped in a little mini of their Elbe fragrance. This is a great set. Even though Charlie's mum is already a huge fan of Loccitane, I think this is a good one for her. Have I put everything back in there? Yes. Oh my gosh. I love how many people we are ticking gifts off. Yay. I think we will be hosting Christmas at the house here again this year. And Charlie and I love to leave pampering products in people's bedrooms for them to enjoy while they are here at the house. And obviously take them home again. So these are just going to be perfect for that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Right, so the mini ones, we've gone from the big ones to the mini ones. These are amazing stocking fillers if you are hosting, or again, if you're going over to someone's house and you just want to like present a little token of your love. This one contains hand cream, ultra rich body lotion, my absolute favorite, and the Milk Extra Gentle soap. Lovely. Also, if you're hosting a Christmas party, how nice to have some of these on your tree, and then people could just like choose whichever was their favorite to take it home with them. Softening essentials, so the cleansing and softening shower oil, the almond milk concentrate, and the Amande Delicious Hands hand care, which I think is this. Oh, this is the 20% shea butter. So if you know anybody, like for example, that might be a gardener or a baker, someone that uses their hands a lot for work, they will be very, very grateful for one of these because they are just the absolute best. So softening. And then the final gift you are actually balanced on. I chose this as a really lovely stocking filler, potentially for teenagers, because it's just a really fun, this is their Shea Golden Latte Shower Foam. It is a fantastic shaving foam, but I also just feel like a foam in the shower makes you feel so clean. It's so satisfying, and this is completely recyclable as well. So oh my goodness, what a selection. So what a sneak peek. Those are some of my absolute favorite things to gift my loved ones this year from Loccitane. As I mentioned, if you do go in the boutique, and I believe on the website as well, you can cherry pick the exact products that you would like to. I know that I went in the store last year with Petra and we chose some products for her mum, for my mum. It was a really lovely experience. But if you do choose to shop online, then you can use Josie Xmas to get your lovely little festive crackers. So don't forget about that. I will leave all of these linked down below. If there's anyone that is hard to buy for, or someone that you're just not sure, or you just deserves a lovely pampering product, then you cannot go wrong with these. I absolutely adore Loccitane as a brand, everything they stand for. Their products are just sensational. They are all so gorgeous and really leave you feeling and looking your best throughout, well, the entire year. So love them so much, and boy oh boy does it feel great to have got a head start on my Christmas shopping. So now I need to hide these somewhere, and I've just heard Charlie beckoning. I think he wants to show us the dressing room pre him filling it with all of his clothing. So let's head upstairs and continue with this very productive Saturday. Okay, back up into the bedroom, and Charlie would like to show you something.
Come on through, it's exciting.
This is exciting.
I would say, obviously I feel super fortunate to have this dressing room, but this is the first time I'm like proud of it because I really love the colour, whereas before, we won't go into detail.
You never like loved it, did you?
No, the whole project wasn't great. with this dressing room, and as a result, we just wanted to get it finished quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now, I'm super in love with the colour. So,
the big reveal.
I'm in.
Dun dun dun. Oh, it looks epic even from here.
I think the green just works so much better with like the gold features as well.
Yeah.
The acoustics in here are a bit strange because there's no clothes in here.
Mm-hmm.
So we have used, as you may have noticed before when we mentioned it, we have used a new paint from Lick, which is in collaboration with Soho House, and I think there's 8 or 10 colours. I'll have to double check, but basically this is number 5, and it's inspired by Rome House. So Soho House is a fairly new house in Rome.
We need to go there.
We need to visit, and it is a green colour. It's a matte green. I obviously didn't paint this myself. We used Andrew, who's our painter decorator, because it's all period original wood. But he was super.
This is.
Well, so all of this is original. But I'm saying it because this is kind of one of the reasons when we first moved in, we were nervous about doing any decorating ourselves.
Yeah.
Obviously, to be completely honest, we don't have the time either with work. But he's been super complimentary about the paint. I think he needed 2 coats in total, and it was a dark blue in here before, so he didn't even need to prime it.
Yeah.
His key thing was, if you're painting on wood, if it had been prepared at some point recently, which it had prior to being painted, the first time, you don't need to do it all over again.
Right. So show us around your empty dressing room, and then later on we'll show you around your filled dressing room.
Yeah, because so it's been painted, but there's still a few tweaks, whether it be a new runner, some new artwork and things like that. So we're probably about 85% finished. But I'm going to put things back in here today and have a bit of it's perfect timing really, clearing out wardrobe time. As I mean, we were saying it's like 20 degrees today or something.
It's
mental.
mad,
We're in
yeah.
August. But come on through.
We're in August, we're in November.
August. God, sorry, I meant to say October. We're nearly November.
Can I just point out to begin with the view that you have got from your dressing room window?
Yeah. Do you know what? When we don't have the car park there, it's so nice because you see the buttress against the wall, the lovely stone.
Yeah, look at that. How many dressing rooms in the world have got this kind of view?
Take it for granted, really.
That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So you've kept the mustard gold cushion.
This is Zoffany, this fabric.
I love it.
I was on the fence with it, working in here, but I actually now do love it. Caroline, our amazing haberdasher in the village, she made this. This was one of the first cushions she did for us. She's not a huge fan of doing this, but I think in this room I really love it. Like, you know, the scribing in.
Yeah.
A lot of our other cushions just fit the window.
Yeah.
I did wonder whether I might get a couple of big green cushions.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Soho Home ones even.
That would look nice.
The Soho Home ones would look nice, and they're the ones that we've got on our bed.
So what's in this little cubby?
So this was just a difficult space when we designed the dressing room as to what to use for it. So I actually just have my gym trainers there.
Oh, right.
And I'm going to have a bit of a reconfigure of how I use, you know, what I put back in here. This is our underfloor heating. So it's a lovely cupboard, isn't it? Like how it's been done.
Yeah.
Previous owner Stephen did this. It's spectacular. So normally I have like my backpack, my week backpack that I use when I go to London or whatever, and then I have my trainers in here. And then this is all trainers, and then it's boots from there on.
Right.
I think I'm going to have a bit of a rethink because I wear a lot of t-shirts because it is a warm house, and this is quite a deep drawer.
Yeah.
I was using this for like tracksuit bottoms and things before, but I think it lends quite well to t-shirts. So I'm going to have a bit of a
That's the thing, you don't have much drawer space, do you?
Well, there is quite a bit of space. I think I have a silly amount of gilets. And I wear them every day, so it makes sense. But normally, you would probably put your winter coats or something up here. But I have gilets here. This is obviously my sort of main, most used bit. I'm going to have a sort through of this, but this is all my glasses. This is where I normally have like my knitted polos. I wear a lot of like merino knits.
These are nice.
Yeah, that's my watches. I need to have a sort through all this. This is from Ettinger, brand called Ettinger. This is actually a great Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Because you store the watch in here like that. So I'm going to have a real sort through all of this. I might ditch one of these boxes.
Did I get you that?
You got me that, yeah, from Aspinall. Wait, I've had that since we lived in London.
Aww.
So it's got cufflinks and things in. I don't use the stuff in there that often, but when I do, it's nice because it's a special
You know
box.
where it is.
And then, yeah, these drawers are brilliant. I wouldn't change the design of this room. It's just amazing how, what is quite a big room, you fill quite quickly. And this, yeah, this obviously lends well to trousers. I'll give you a full tour when it's finished, but because it's got 2 hanging rails.
Oh, you never unpacked them?
No, because
Is that open?
Andrew said it didn't need to you know, he just put dust sheets. So that was good. And then this one is sort of normally like overshirts and chunky knitwear.
Right.
Now I'm going to sort through that today. I've ordered new hangers because these are actually these aren't even that expensive, but I have these lovely John Lewis ones which are really good quality, but they were quite thick. So I realised that but because of the design of them, I could then fit less in here. So that's a quick change straight away that's going to make a big difference.
What are you going to do with the old ones? Because they
So I'm going to use them on here, and I think we'll use some of them in the cloakroom downstairs. And I was even thinking we'll use them potentially in the wardrobes at Straw Top because they're really good quality, so they're very durable. Because those sort of ones, if you're not careful over time, they break, don't they?
I'm going to stand the other side to show everybody what's in here.
I'm being super careful because we haven't photographed anything yet. And then this is, I'm going to have a real sort through these shoes because I barely wear any of these now that we live out here. So I think I'm going to be a bit brutal. I think some are going to go to charity shops, some we're probably going to sell for charity.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to go on there. But then this, I'm also going to have a sort through all my blazers. I feel like we haven't really showed this off. The reason this is a design like this is because there was a cupboard behind here. It was original in that it was original when the previous owner bought the house, but it wasn't particularly period.
Right.
And whereas this was a period cupboard, which got all my grooming things in.
Secret cupboard.
Yeah, this was original, so obviously he left that. But yeah, so that's why, because for the design of the wardrobe, we're actually making the most of what is a deep cupboard behind. So credit to the guys that designed the wardrobe for this. It was just the execution of things wasn't maybe as straightforward. But yeah, and I think we need I need a longer runner. What I've done is I've ordered the same runner that we have out there, the ochre one, which has green, it has red, but it has sort of dark green in, but it's thicker. Because a lot of our runners are thin and I wanted something a bit more like a carpet.
Super. Loads of shoe storage.
Loads of shoe storage. So yeah, I'll style everything up today and we'll see how we go. But it just looks fantastic now. I think it looks a lot more authentic to the house. Yeah. It's a lot more me. Yeah. I think it would be safe to say that our tastes have changed a lot in the last 2 years. And it was exactly 2 years nearly to the day that Andrew painted this blue. So it's been 2 years of living with it. I think it's an important thing to mention. I think with paint, I don't think there's anything wrong with changing it up every now and again. But equally, I do think you've really got to think through your paint choices if you're moving into a new house. Yeah. And the timeless nature of it and how it lends to the room, because it feels lighter in here, even though this is a matte colour. Because it's not a dark blue, the room does feel a bit bigger.
Well, it looks great, darling. Yeah, I'm glad you're finally happy with it.
Super happy.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to fill it while I go and do some sorting of my own. I adore you. Time for my afternoon coffee, and in the quest to not be so bloated all the time, I'm trying a different oat milk. This one is from a company called Minor Figures. I think it was my friend Millie that told me about this, and it is very importantly organic, so I'm going to give this a try. I really am not willing to sacrifice a perfectly delicious creamy oat milk latte, so fingers crossed this is just as good as my Oatly favourite. Well, it certainly hasn't frothed, well, at all, actually. That is very disappointing considering it's meant to be a barista oat milk. Oh. Oh no. Not the same. The time finally came to cut down my comedy marrow. So here it is. This is my ginormous courgette. Definitely now more of a marrow from the kitchen garden. So not sure how long it'll store for, but I need to look at some recipes if there is anything in fact that I can do with this now that it's got so ginormous. And all of the pumpkins from the kitchen garden are now in here. They will cure and harvest over the next couple of weeks. It looks like I've decorated the greenhouse, but it's practical as well as decorative. Right, I'm going to leave Charlie busy being downstairs and sorting out his dressing room. I'm really sorry, I just can't be bothered to do anything with my hair today, so in a bun it is. I have had a very exciting delivery. This is from Jewellery, which is, I believe it's Irish. A lovely jewellery brand who I followed on Instagram for absolutely ages, and while I open this, by the way, I've got my favourite Christmas treat, which is a chocolate orange, and I'm so excited. It's actually very rare to find a chocolate orange in this house that is part eaten, because I find that once you start eating them, you just have to polish off the entire thing. Back to Jewellery. Gorgeous presentation in this sensationally sweet little pink velvet box. Oh my goodness. That is just the most beautiful ring in the whole world. Do you know what? That could be a wedding band. I love how this looks. That is such an elegant ring. Can you see? Sorry, my pale little hands at the moment. And look how gorgeously that slots onto there. How do you feel? I literally look like I'm trying to get radio signal here. How do you feel about silver and gold, or white gold and yellow gold together? That is so lovely. I also love it on its own. That's just such an elegant ring. That is so elegant. I definitely need to keep an eye on all of their designs, because I feel like building them up like a ring stack that you just never take off would be such a lovely thing to do. Following on from earlier, I feel like a Jewellery ring would be such a gorgeous Christmas gift for someone very special. Again, any husbands listening, wonderful gift idea. And by the way, by the time this video goes live, the Christmas gift guide section on my blog will be live again. If I'm organised enough, I will insert a little clip here so you can see what it looks like. There are all of these different categories for him, for her, under £50, stocking fillers, and then you click through and you'll find my edit of what I have found so far. I will be updating it like every single week with so many different gift ideas, so I'll leave that also within the top 3 lines of the description box so that you can always go to there if you would like some more gift guide inspiration. We do spend a lot of time curating the products on those pages, so definitely go and have a little look. Something else which I have to share with you, which again would be a fabulous gift, is a pair of boots from Dewberry or Dewberry. Let me know down below how you pronounce it. This brand here, I think these are just the loveliest pair of boots. They are ultra water resistant, ultra comfortable, ultra durable. Charlie's mum has got a pair of Dewberry boots that she has had for literally, I think, like 30 years. This particular pair are moss green at the top here, and then you've got the leather detail, and as you can see on the inside they are fleece lined, so these are just going to be so warm and so comfortable. And I thought that this cropped version would be ultra versatile. Griffy sole, great for those dog walks on icy days. I think they're lovely. I think they're a little bit different to the all brown ones, but I do also love the all brown ones. And again, just a really lovely and thoughtful gift idea if you know someone that loves to come for Cotswold vacations, or they live in the countryside, then this is a super duper gift idea. Now, my darlings, before I lose the light in this room, I'm going to do something which I haven't done in quite some time, which is one brand haul, I guess you could say. I've not done a haul in a while. However, I don't know what really provoked this. Oh, I think it might have been Onyi. If you don't follow Onyi, Moss Onyi on Instagram, then I highly recommend it. Her account is one of my absolute favourites. I think it was something that she was wearing and she tagged as Sezane that made me want to do a Sezane shop. I headed over and could not believe the amount of gorgeous items they had on the website. So I placed a pretty big old order and I thought I would share with you the items that I picked up. So first of which is actually this jumper that I have been wearing today. I just love the mottled green colour and texture of this. Perfect for cozy autumn days. I will pop on with my Chloe boots from my Farfetch order that I did the other day. I actually forgot how much of a heel height boost these give. If you are coming to the Cotswolds for like a cozy weekend, snuggling up in a pub by the fire for your Sunday roast, then this is just the perfect outfit. It's not itchy in the absolute slightest. I will show you all the knitwear first, just so I can keep my leggings on. But equally, I feel like this would be a really nice jumper with perhaps my white or cream knitted skirt, because it's a little bit smarter. So you've got this nice kind of taupey brown as the base colour, and then this really big floral pattern all over it, which I think is really nice. It's a fairly short length and then pretty tight on the sleeve, so definitely more of a smart kind of knit, I would say. I think it's a great one for working from home. Makes you look like you've made an effort in your Zoom calls. It's quite smart up at the top. Okay, I thought this would be a really good like Christmas jumper party outfit, but now that I've got it on, I am not feeling the jumper and the skirt together, but separately they are really lovely. So this is the knit. It does come down like a just classic cardigan. I don't know how, I'm not too sure on this, you know. I think I'm going to send this jumper back. It does have really nice like gold metallic detail on it. It's also a tiny bit itchy. Yeah, I'm not going to keep this jumper. Okay, this is more like it. I much prefer a top that you can tuck into a skirt, especially when the skirt is midi length. I have popped on, did you guys see these in my Farfetch order? I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely beyond obsessed with these shoes, and I will wear them for every festive event that I go to for the next 1,000 years of my life. Perfection. And even though they're not like the right colour for this outfit, I feel like I just love them. So the knit is tucked in to the skirt, which is this dazzling like bronze sequin skirt, which I think is so fun. You could put any white knit into a skirt and I think it's a really nice look, but this one has just got this really nice tie detail along the neckline. I love the skirt. I feel like this is perfect for kind of a desk to Christmas works, party drinks, that kind of thing. Yeah, big fan of this. Okay, I like it, but I don't think I'm as sure on this skirt. I'm not really a blue and white kind of gal, but it is a really lovely floral print. This is showing the versatility of a top like this one. Nice big yoke around the waist, which is quite flattering. It is a very pretty pattern. I'm just not 100% sure, so I'm gonna send the skirt back. Okay, so in this outfit, the trousers are new from Sezane. I wasn't too sure what to style them with, so I've gone with this old, few seasons old Reese woolen kind of, what do you call it, halter neck kind of top. I think they've got something similar in this season, so I'll leave a link down below. They are high-waisted and elasticated, maybe with like a silk blouse as well. That could be a really nice look. It's a very comfortable outfit thanks to the elasticated waistband, and I love this pattern. I would need to take them up a little bit. They are a little bit long for me, but let me know how you would style these, because I think they are absolutely fabulous. I'm just not 100% sure on the styling. Let me know. Okay, up next is this lovely floral blouse. Again, for workwear, I feel like this is a really gorgeous workwear piece. It is a very, oh, it looks a lot bluer on the camera than I would say it is in real life. I would say in reality it's got slightly more of like a greeny main hue to it, but really beautiful lightweight blouse. Feels almost like a kind of antique-y floral vibe. Do I wear blouses? These things must have just been styled in a very me way on the website, because I am finding these pieces quite hard to style. Maybe it's just, again, what I think I wear and what I actually wear are potentially quite different now that we've moved to the Cotswolds, and I'm probably just not used to it, because this woolen midi skirt from Reese used to be one of my most worn pieces, but I really couldn't tell you that I've worn it that much in the last couple of years. I think I'm having a personal style crisis. And we are safely back in my comfort zone, thank goodness, because oh my gosh, I really just started to question my outfit choosing skills. So we are back in a lovely cozy jumper dress in this gorgeous green colour. I apologise, the sunlight has now gone. It's like 4:30. But yeah, look at this gorgeous green colour. I think this is absolutely wonderful. Okay, I have just popped on with the Chloe boots, which are a little bit chunky, but you could also pop on with something a little bit more leg fitted, which would be a slightly more elegant way to wear it. But I just find jumper dresses so easy to pull out of my wardrobe and slip on, and this one is the perfect colour for my wardrobe. The only real design detail are these little buttons here. Up on the shoulder. Do you know what? I also think that when I do try-ons and I've not really done much makeup or anything with my hair, I think that that makes such a huge difference in how good I feel in an outfit. Like I've not touched my hair since getting out of the shower at Soho Farmhouse. The most minimal makeup in the world, and sometimes I think that you just need to doll yourself up a little bit before doing a try on. But even with minimal hair and makeup, I know that this is going to be the kind of thing that I will get a lot of wear out of. I've got a feeling that this is a dress that Anya was wearing in her Instagram post, or something similar to this, which led me to do the entire order. It is a really gorgeous autumnal coloured dress, almost like a patchwork, kind of Zimmerman-esque. You have got the elasticated detail on the sleeves, which I really, really love. Would look really nice cinched in with a belt around the waist as well. That might elevate it. Again, I popped on with the Chloe boots, but yeah, I would say they're a little bit chunky for this. I feel like if I was going for a trip to Charleston, this would be perfect. It's just one of those things where it's a thin material, but it's an autumnal style dress, so not 100% sure when or where I would wear it. I am not sure if this is a jumper dress or if this is just a jumper, because it is pretty short. I love it as a jumper dress. I feel like if I wore this out, I would have to wear thick black tights, because if I needed to like even hug someone or reach something from a top shelf, then my buttocks would be revealed, which is not ideal for a lady in her 30s. It's just a really plain, I'm going to call it a jumper dress in this lovely dark brown material. I do actually really, really like it. Yeah, I just think I'm going to have to wear dark tights, but it's such a nice cozy piece, and I can see myself getting wear out of this. I'll just quickly show you this as well. Unfortunately, I am definitely going to send this back because I just feel like this pattern is a little bit dated. This might sound very brutal, but it feels like the kind of pattern that you would find on like a market stall. I'm sorry if that is rude, but yeah, not a fan, so that's going to go back. I have realised I've actually got some new tights here from Pretty Polly, which is really my go-to when it comes to tights, because they're just the best, in my opinion, kind of quality versus price. You can spend stupid amounts of money on tights, and I just really don't think it's worth it. Let me know if you remember the Gucci tights, which I still have, but just never, ever, ever wear. These are, I got 60 denier and 80 denier. I'm going to go 80 for this particular outfit. I saw Freddie yesterday, if you watched the last vlog where we went to the opera, was it yesterday? Yeah, I got home yesterday. And Freddie was wearing brown tights, and I think I want to get some brown tights. She's inspired me. I don't think there is a technical front and back. I get the size small, medium. There is nothing worse than, well, there is some things that are worse than tights that are too small for you. I definitely don't feel anywhere near as self-conscious about showing off my buttocks when I've got tight. Yes, that's perfect. absolutely perfect, exactly what this outfit needed. And I feel like with hair done and makeup done, then I would feel, yeah, this is a winner. This is a winner chicken dinner. Cozy, easy, perfect for all of the things that I do in my spare time. I won't list them off again. I love how chunky this cable knit is. Excuse the artificial lighting now. It has got pretty dark outside. Okay, my darlings, have you been able to hear, by the way, in all of these clips, there are some wedding bells playing. I don't know if they're practicing. They've been going on for quite some time. Maybe someone is having like a late afternoon autumnal wedding. It is a Saturday afternoon, which would be so glorious. The final thing in my Sezane order is this. However, I'm not even going to bother trying it on because I just held it up to my neck and chest area and it is itchy, which is a real shame. So I'm going to return this one. So I've just popped on a Karen Millen jumper dress from a couple of years ago. These are my really wonderful and again great gift idea. I feel like I'm just going to be saying that for so many things. Nice cream London, gorgeous, wonderful, fluffy slippers. And I think I will go downstairs quickly now and see if Charlie is making good progress in his dressing room. And then I'm going to have a little bit of a beauty product clear out. And I need to organise now my returns, both Sezane and the Farfetch pieces. I think I'm returning the Barber hat because it just actually was just too big for me. Even though I said I've got a big head, I think the rim of it was just too big. And I am going to return the Jimmy Choo boots because on reflection of the price of them, sorry, I'm crouched down because the camera's tilted, the price of them is very high for a pair of boots that I don't see myself wearing realistically more than like 5 to 10, let's say, times a year, and that is a very, very expensive cost per wear. Whereas something like this, the Chloe boots they're still obviously very expensive, but they are more affordable than the Jimmy Choo, and I know I will get tons of wear out of these. And I'm also definitely keeping the Valentino boots because they're unlike anything that I have got in my wardrobe. And obviously I'm keeping these. So the discount code for Farfetch is JosieSave, and that gets you a chunk of money off your order, even in like any Black Friday or other sales. So it's a good one to bookmark. I would so highly recommend these shoes. I love them. Absolutely essential with anything velvet or suede that you liquid proof them. Because can you imagine if someone spilt some wine on these? I have said in the past, and I'll say it again, I should be a liquid proof ambassador because I literally tell everyone about liquid proof, but it's so essential for anything velvet or suede. Shoes or handbags in your wardrobe. Well, I've arrived at a monumentous time in the wardrobe organisation order. The gilets are going up. Yes. Any particular order for the gilets?
I'm going to do them colour coordinated, I think.
Okay.
It's a bit like here though. I don't do my knitwear colour coordinated. I do it colour coordinated, but also within. So like my knitted polos will go together, and then I find I wear a lot of this sort of thing now.
You do?
So yeah, these kind of knits, because they're merino wool. Sunspell is probably my favourite brand. They are a British brand. I think they're made in Portugal, but they're a British brand.
Lovely.
But they're quite lightweight and breathable.
The green one you were wearing the other day, was that Sunspell?
That's Sunspell, so that's these ones. This is the new collection.
Really nice.
Really nice. Yeah, made in Portugal, but they're British brands, so it makes me feel a bit happier. And then the other brand that obviously we love is N Peel, which are a British brand. This I haven't worn this yet.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So this will be a bit warmer.
Yeah.
And this house is super warm, so like when we're working from home, I don't like just wearing like scruffy clothes, so I tend to wear a lot of these.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm sorting that, and then gilets. I mean, it's mad how many Lavenham gilets are. I think I have about 12 Lavenham gilets.
Charlie, that's silly.
But I love Lavenham. And these, let me just show you. So I bought all, I think they maybe sent me one once. Made in Suffolk, and it tells you who. So that is Janet. Is that Janet? Janet. So every Lavenham product is made in Suffolk, England. We've been here since we made the world's first quilted horse rug in 1969.
Wow.
We believe in uncompromising quality. I don't need to read that bit, but this product was inspected and folded by Janet.
Well done,
She
Janet.
folded it. Well done, Janet. You folded it extremely well. But yeah, I just love gilets. Like I think they're super versatile. I mean, to be honest, the right gilet can be worn under a blazer with a shirt and tie. You can wear it to the rugby. You can wear it to the races.
You've actually not got that many chauffeurs.
I've got 4 or 5. I just haven't brought them in yet.
Right. I've never seen you wear this one.
That I have worn once. Do you know what the annoying thing about that one? I got sent that and I love it. It's from a brand called Percival, which is also a British brand. Yeah. But it's just slightly too small. Oh. So it looks good with a t-shirt in like sort of spring or autumn time, but I can't do it up. Oh. So it's more of a waistcoat.
I would sell it, darling.
Unfortunately, to be honest, one of the ones I wear the most is this Oliver Brown one because it's perfect for the gym. It's like going to and from the gym. And then my new addition, I'm going to have a proper sort through because I think some of my gilets are going to have to go to be sold or for charity. You know,
do you think in the whole of the Cotswolds you might have the biggest gilet collection?
You might contact Guinness Book of World Records.
I think you should.
I don't know. I mean, the sad reality is, I don't know if I should say sad, but the reality is there is someone out there that has a house full of gilets. There just is.
You need to find that person.
I used to remember as a kid looking through Guinness Book of World Records, which I think my grandparents used to get me every Christmas.
Great gift.
And I'd be like, what record can I break? And we'd come up with ideas and then we'd double check if they existed, and they always existed. Like, yeah, like most apple pies eaten in an hour. Like that exists. Someone's done that. Like, it's mental. You know, like, I don't know, most, fastest, you know, no, I don't know, something involving a sausage dog.
Most sausage dog snoots.
Yeah, most kisses of a sausage dog in and out. Someone would have done that.
I think it might be me.
This is my new one, which is from Surplus.
That's nice.
Another British brand.
I always thought that was a brand for plus size people.
Though? Do you know what? Oh, Harris Tweed, 100% pure new wool, Scotland. So,
is it regular sizing or is it only plus size?
Made in England. Love that. I just love reading Made in England. I mean, I'll be honest, Surplus, I don't think the brand name's great because the product is great, but as you just said, surplus to requirements, it sort of suggests
you don't need it.
And it's luxury. Like this, I think this is about £300.
Wowza.
I mean, but feel the quality of it. I got sent this.
That is proper tweed.
Yeah.
That's
so
lovely.
I've got a blazer in it actually as well. I haven't worn either of these yet. I'm kind of waiting for the right time. Here, look. I think it's called a Nehru, like N-E-H-R-U.
Oh, you should wear that more. That's
I've
lovely.
Just got it. So, but I think this is quite nice just for even with jeans.
What's the green tweed in there? Third one in.
Oh, I've worn that. That's Ralph Lauren, right?
Oh, that's your Ascot.
That's what I wore to Cheltenham.
Lovely.
And then this is what I wore to Chelsea Flower Show.
Lovely.
Anyway, but yes, so I'd love to do a proper wardrobe tour when we're sorted, because I reckon, increasingly, I'd say about 75% of my clothes in here are made in the UK, if we're not including things like gym wear and underwear.
Lovely. Right, darling, I'll let you crack on.
Right.
And I'm going to go and sort my dressing room out.
Enjoy, mate.
Thank you. Who's getting married, Chicken Lynn? Mummy, I'm so scruffy. Don't put me on camera. Okay, my darlings, a quick interruption to the hyperlapse because I'm nearly done though. I have just unboxed something else from my Farfetch order, another little Valentino belt. So, do I keep the skinny one, which has got the very subtle little V logo here? I would wear with jeans, with my lovely cashmere jumper dresses. So there's this one, or this chunkier one, which is a little bit more similar to my big Gucci belt. Ooh, actually, I think the decision has been made for me because that is actually too big and I would wear it here. That's a shame, but let me know if you would have said this one, because maybe I can order it in a smaller size. I have been tidying this room now for an hour. This room honestly just takes so long to tidy. There's always so much stuff in here. So I've had a little bit of a rejig. I've popped the lovely diptyque candle on this island over here, along with some little candle accessories. I think this is a snuffer. I think. Oh yes, very clever. Very clever. Lovely. And then these are, of course, a wick trimmer. You don't want to do it when the wax is wet, but before I light it next time, I will trim the wicks so that it doesn't get all smoky. I think using these as opposed to blowing out candles does definitely help with smokiness as well. I might move these two bits somewhere else. I'm not too sure where yet. I'll find somewhere for them. And then I'm still rejigging my temporary rail and my larger suitcase. Not sure where I'm going to put that. Still got a few clothes hung up behind me, and then, as you might be able to tell, I have got out some bags for a wardrobe clear out, which I think is going to be a job for tomorrow. I think it's going to be raining tomorrow, and I love to have a wardrobe clear out on rainy days. But I'm glad I spent this time tidying. I mean, it doesn't look like mega tidy, but it's a lot tidier than it was. Excuse the bags. I'm probably going to have a very organized tidy out, clear out. I'm going to have a pile of dresses that I will rent out by rotation, a bag for charity shop, and a bag for selling on. And then I also have not had chance yet to do the powder room. I'll show you the state of it, but I think I might do a whole new vlog on a big old clear out tomorrow. But I was going to show you the state of the powder room, but I don't think I can bear it for today. So I'm just going to close this door and we'll have a clear out in the next vlog. So now I feel bad that the boys have been downstairs by themselves for an hour or so. So I'm going to go and take my laptop downstairs, do a tiny bit of editing in front of the TV with my little boys.